right now what we're kind of doing is we got this new rug, and my wife picked this out. She loves teal. And we basically want to bring this table into this. So from there we have to strip everything down, and we're going to do the chairs as well. We're going to do the chairs like this. And then it should just bring this room a lot more together. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this, and then we'll see you in a minute. So the first thing we got to do is we got to take this top off, because the top is going to be a different color than the base. Even though we're going to paint it all white, we also just cannot get it outside with the top on. But this is the reason we bought this table. We really love the base. It's just kind of fun. Just different than anything else you see out there, a little pedestal table. But we're going to go ahead and crack this top off real quick. As you can see, it's just a couple of Allen wrenches underneath right here. Yeah, there you go. So there's 4 of those. We'll go ahead and take those off and then get going on with the rest of it. So we're going to go ahead and take the cushions off the bottom of these chairs. Really simple. Basically, you just have 6 screws all the way around. You got one there, there. Just pull the screws. Super simple. And then that's it. Just comes right off of there. Alright guys, so we got all the pads removed on these chairs. Eventually going to be a white chair with kind of this white starfish pattern on the fabric seat that we're going to redo. Right now they're kind of black leather and they're all tore up because we have cats who love to put their claws in leather. So anyways, right now what we got to do is go ahead and clean them. So we're going to go ahead and clean them with this crud cutter cleaner degreaser. We're going to wipe the whole thing down, then we'll go ahead and sand that, and from there we can get ready to paint after that. We went ahead and mixed a gallon of water roughly with about 1.5 cups of the degreaser, and that should be more than enough to do all of these. So the next step, we got all these cleaned up now, is to go ahead and go around them with a orbital sander here. And we're going to use some 220 grit. This one's pretty had, so I'll go ahead and put a new one on there. But you're going to want to get all the big surfaces first with the orbital as much as you can, and then all this little stuff like these little creases and whatnot in here, like this. If I can get this thing to focus here. All these creases like this in here and stuff like that. Like, we got to make sure that we get all of those too, otherwise you'll get paint lifting later on down the road, even if not immediately. So it depends, I guess, on how long you plan on keeping the table. Okay, so once we have the bulk of the chair sanded with the orbital, then we still need to go ahead and get in these corners and things like that with probably just take the orbital pad off of here, fold it in half, and then use that, and that'll work just fine. Alright, so here's Kristen. She's go ahead and getting in all the corners here. All of them are done now. As you can see, they're pretty grayed out and odd looking, but these 2 are already done. She's already gotten all the corners and everything else. So that's it. Just trying to move along here. I'm going to help her now and see if we can get this done a little faster. So after we go ahead and scrub all these and sand them up nice, we're going to go ahead and just spray them off with a hose. That'll remove any dust, things like that. Alright, so all the chairs are sanded, degreased, washed, and just let them out here sit in the sun. It's a nice day in Denver. Seems like a good day for a chair to get some sun. Okay, now also might be a good time to go ahead and check that all your hardware is tight. Now we got to go ahead and sand the pedestal base parts. So again, we're just going to repeat the same step, right? We'll go ahead and, hold on babe, we got to wash them off first. We'll degrease them first, then we'll sand them, then we'll go ahead and wash them with the hose or whatever again. And Alright, so here it is all sanded up, ready to go. Obviously got to clean it still. And go ahead and get it ready for paint. I mean, it's ready now, it just needs to be cleaned up again. But Kristen's just finishing up on these tiny little square feet here. As soon as she gets done with that, we'll go ahead and work on the tabletop over here. So that does have a drop leaf in it. The whole table's about 8 feet long. So it is a big boy, but it's gonna be pretty awesome. Yeah, it's all about cocktails and quarantine, right? Alright, so next we're gonna do the tabletop, and you know, this thing has kind of these, you know, different edges all the way around or whatever, but we'll go ahead and get this thing knocked out, and then this is the last piece. Actually, we got this droplet all done already, and after this we're good to go. We got the table all washed off, we got everything ready to go. We are ready for paint. It's a very expensive table set that we just wrecked today, so hopefully this comes out right. Alright, so we are all done for the day. We got everything basically sanded, cleaned, ready for paint. We ordered a paint gun and we ordered some paint and everything else from Amazon. That should be here in a couple days. Working out in this space all day. Not too bad, right? Pretty nice office.